Concrete is a predominant material which is used in all the structural elements like footing, foundation, piles, columns, slab, and they are very important to sustain and make stability for the structure, the whole structure. How can I control a quality when it is being manufactured by some third party who is not under my control, and I do not know whether he is completely following all the procedures and other things. So that is the reason why it gives me hesitation in straight away plunging into the RMC. But can you say that then there can be completely eliminate the RMC? It is not possible. Because the construction, the developments are happening. When the developments happens, the development alone will not happen. It also happens along with challenges. We should have to address those challenges and find a solution for that. But at the same time, we have to analyze where we have to use the RMC, where we have to use the site construction. RMC is also something like a factory which is manufacturing the ready-mixed concrete using the granite, crushed granite, coarse aggregate, fine aggregate, cement, water. So in these four ingredients, as far as coarse aggregate, crushed aggregate, it is enough if that is not a big questionable one and there is not much suspicion on that. But the size of the material that is there, the suspicion is there. Because when you make concrete, it is not, you cannot make a concrete of any size of aggregate and then do that. To your requirement, you must have to choose the size of the aggregate. When I say 20 mm aggregate, it doesn't mean that every aggregate should have a size of 20 mm. It is a graded. Graded, when I say graded, means from 20 mm to 8 mm it should be graded. When I fix that gradation, what is the percentage of 20 mm I should have? Predominantly 20 mm I should have, and why I should have? These are all the questions that has to be answered. For the strength of the concrete, water-cement ratio is very, very important. That is a vital fact which gives strength to the concrete. Because the water reacts with the cement and creates a hydration. This hydration only gives gel formation, and then around the aggregate, it binds two aggregates and also the filler materials of finer aggregates. When it is done by this cement, you should have to be careful that the ratio of the aggregate cement, fine aggregate cement, everything should be there. Again, when I say that the cement paste is surmounting the aggregate, then you should understand that there is an area which it has to completely cover. That area should be minimum, it should not be maximum. Because when you maximize the area, you require more binder to surmount it. What will happen is, when the size of the aggregate, coarse aggregate, particularly 20 mm, is 65% of your total volume of coarse aggregate, then that is a fair amount of good thing. That can be sustained. That will give you a good concrete by experience and by testing we have found.